for both of you guys, whoever wants to start, just kind of give me an idea of what this first week has been like. What's the tempo been like here in practice over the first few days?
Yeah, I'll speak on that. First 2 days we started off no pads, but we came out with a lot of energy. From the defensive side of the ball, I think we look great. We're executing at a really high level, especially for the first 2 days. And then once the pads got put on, it's just like we've taken another step, We've been very physical. We've been chasing the ball. We've been working really hard and putting a lot of work and executing at a really high level.
Yeah, I'll just say, the speed, when we put our pads on, we started getting more dominant, more physical. And as a whole, as a team, I feel like we're moving in the right direction in the first 5 practices. As a defense, we're looking very dominant and very well connected.
Both you guys coming off health stuff from a year ago, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I guess, Aidan, I'll start with you. Just coming into this camp, being healthy, how much does that help you getting ready for the season?
I think it helps me a lot, having a good body and just being able to focus on the important things, the daily process like eating, sleeping, taking care of my body, and it's just put my mind in a really good place. I've been able to just take care of my business, and it's helped me a lot mentally, physically, and I'm just ready to go dominate at this point, just execute the playbook and give it all I have just to become 1% better every single day.
Christian, for you, it was scary last year. I mean, you're 5 games into the season. You don't know what's going on with your body. You opened up and shared a lot of your story, I know, on social media. But kind of just briefly tell us again what happened and just how you were able to when did you start to feel right again?
Yes, sir. So I started feeling right, a month after it really happened. I had a sickness called brain. It was a brain swelling. It was called post-infectious encephalitis. So it was like a virus just attacked in my the central nervous system, and it caused my left side of my brain to swell, which affected the right side of my body. So for about a week, when I went to the hospital, I couldn't walk. And then before I came out the hospital, I started being able to use my right side of my body again more and more. And then I was at the Jacksonville State game a week after it happened to support the guys. And then I want to say a week after that game, when they went to go play Middle Tennessee, I was feeling back to my normal self. I was, doing my football drills. I wasn't cleared to come back and play, but I felt like I was going to come back and play last year. They said there was still some swelling on my brain when I got an MRI on it a month later. So I just took that as a sign to, just relax and come back at it. And then in January, I got a clearance from the neurologist, said that the swelling was almost completely gone. Like, it was good for me to go back and start playing football again. So I got to come back in the spring, and I've just been enjoying it ever since. Like, every day, I just enjoy every day. I don't let the monotony get into me, because before I had got sick, days had started to feel the same. Even though I was on a high, like I was reaching where I wanted to reach. It still wasn't what I thought it was until after everything happened, football got taken away from me. I started really realizing, this is a blessing. A lot of people don't get to play football, so the fact that I'm even out here and got a chance to be out here with the guys, I'm blessed every day to be out here, wear a smile on my face every day.
Christian, stop giving away your feature. God, wait for his feature.
You hit on it a little bit there, but last time we saw you, it was at FIU game, right? So you had to walk at the big sack, strip sack to win the game. How bad do you want to get back to that point? I'm sure you spent a lot of time considering that was, the last moment on the football field. So how long have you been thinking about, getting back out there, your excitement level, whenever that game against Maine comes, you're going to suit back up?
Yeah, I think about it all the time, but I don't think about it, so much. I don't let it linger around my head, but I'll let it, come in every now and then. But this year's gonna be a new season for me and for the team, and I just look forward to the first game when we come out there as a group, as a collective. I think we're gonna shock a lot of people.
I'm sorry if I missed it because I was a little late. What's the identity of this defense? I know it's early this year, but what would you say would be the identity?
Dogs. we got a bunch of dogs.
Yeah, I'll add on that. We just have the mindset of we're just going to compete for everything. Nothing's given to us, and we're just going to earn it. And even if that's with someone on the team, we're going to compete to see who becomes better, and that's ultimately just going to drive us to execute better, to be better as a team, and just compete like dogs, like Christian said.
You're starting to get to the point, we're almost a week into camp, where I imagine the lactic acid you feel a little bit more, the hits you feel a little bit more. How do you maintain that level of attitude and edge that you had at the start?
Personally, I just try to take it one day at a time. Nothing's promised, just the minute you're in. And I just try to take that mindset in everything I do, whether it's recovery, whether it's eating food, whether it's getting enough sleep. I try to take care of my body, read the playbook, and just do everything I can in that moment and take advantage of every single moment, not think about what's behind me or what's in front of me, and just keep going with that mindset. It's really helped me.
Aidan, coach, told us he was in here last week and said that if you were healthy during spring, that we'd be all talking about you with how much you've improved over the last year. What have you been working on? What's the last? I know you transferred in here, so what have you been working on since you got here? And what is it about this season that coaches feel like you're ready to make that leap forward?
Honestly, I've just been trusting the process. Just like I said, one day at a time. I put God first, and everything's followed really well after that. I've been focusing on the daily process, not how good can I be next year, how good can I be today, how good of a practice can I have today, and they just add up, and then everything comes after that. So I've just really been focusing on that and trusting that process, and excited to see how the season goes.
Christian, I know that this year's word has been earn. How much do you think that that's helped this defense's mindset to earn what it's going to get this season and not just be handed something?
Yeah, it's different when you're gifted something, and it's given to you. But when you have to go earn something, everything feels like more like you feel more accomplished about it when you earn something. So I think as a defensive group, the earning mindset is very strong on us, and I think it shows out there on the field as we practice, because we got to earn every opportunity, every day. It's a new opportunity to go out there and get better. So I think we're doing a good job of that.
Whoever wants to take it, but given that there's so many experienced guys back on the defensive side, one issue at times last year was playing all 4 quarters and being the same defense in the first half as the second half and vice versa. Do you feel like with all the experience back, you guys are in a better position to do that this year?
Yeah, most definitely, for sure.
100%. I think we're going to dominate all 4 quarters, give it our all every single quarter. And I just think competing throughout this fall camp and every single player becoming the best we have, I don't think there's much drop-off at all.
Are you seeing that show up in practices now even?
Yeah, every single day.
Yeah. I'd say the 1s, 2s, 3s, like no matter who gets out there on the field, like it's all gas, no brakes. So we're trying to have that just be like that the whole camp, just every day, just consistency.
It's a new position for you, or a new position group for you this year at cornerback. Obviously still in the secondary, but is there any kind of learning curve? What have you been doing the last few months to get ready to make the switch over to cornerback?
Honestly, I still play both. It's really been, it's just football at the end of the day. I played cornerback, growing up, and I really only started playing safety my last year of high school. So it's almost like the same thing, just a couple different techniques. You got more space when you're out there and when you're in the slot, and then when you're out there at corner, you can't give up majority stuff inside. When you're in the slot, you don't want to give up stuff outside. So I mean, it's honestly like the same techniques, more press technique I'd have to work on, but it's football for me at the end of the day. I just go out there and cover somebody.
Are you more at the field side, boundary side, both when you're at corner?
I'd say boundary, but no, I can go wherever. I can go wherever.
Outside of an appreciation for just being on the field, both y'all can take this. What else did you guys learn conceptually about the playbook, about what's being asked of you, that you believe mentally you might be further ahead now than you've been previously?
When I was injured, that was a big thing I tried focusing on, understanding the whole defense and learning concepts, whether it's the corners, the safeties, the D-line, not just my position, and that really helped me take another step and slow the game down. So now when I'm playing, it just makes more sense, and I understand the whole defense, not just my position, and that's helped me a lot as I studied that when I was injured a lot.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing. Like, I was just learning my nickel position and what I was doing with the safeties, just really spending time on that. But once, when we're in the off season, I've been spending a lot more time, learning what my other safeties are doing, what the linebackers are doing in front of me, what the D-line is doing. Because if I know what everybody's doing, it can help me play faster.